Alright, so as you can see, I bought something that I've never had before, and that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit today. I bought a Dreamcast, and I'm sure I'll get into a bunch of random stuff, but I never had a Dreamcast growing up. To give a little backstory of how things went when I was younger, pretty much I would get a new system, and this was like, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, stuff like that. I had cousins, and my cat is going crazy. I had cousins, and for like every 2 systems I got, if I got another new system, I had to give one of my older ones to them, and I pretty much had to choose. So that's pretty much why I don't have my original Nintendo, my original Super Nintendo, my original Sega Genesis, my original PlayStation, and my original Nintendo 64. I had to give all those away to my cousins, of which I have no idea where those are at. Those are probably thrown out or sold again or given away again. I have no idea, but I believe the Dreamcast came out in 98 to 2000, somewhere around that time frame, and it was meant to compete with the PS1 and the 64, I think. I don't remember too much, so I might be incorrect on that. Will you stop? Are you done? Are you done being crazy? Alright then, she's not done. So I never had one. Up until I was about 13 or so. I can't remember when the original Xbox came out, but I'd never had a Dreamcast. I don't know why. I don't know why I never got one, but the last system that I'd really gotten was an original Xbox, which whenever it launched, I think that was roughly the time I got it, which was really cool. It was probably one of the best Christmases that I ever had. And I had, I had Halo Combat Evolved. I had a couple other games, but that was pretty much the game that stood out. But pretty much like, it kind of sucked, like, that whole system, because I'd really like to have my original Nintendo and my original Super Nintendo and my original Genesis and all that, but I don't have that. I'll never have my original stuff again, because it's probably destroyed somewhere in some landfill or, burnt down or something. I don't know, but I never had a Dreamcast. I wanted to get one and play with it a little bit, and so I bought one. I bought one from eBay, a site that I usually don't use too much anymore, but, it was a pretty good deal. It came with the system and, like, I don't know, hold on. Where did I put it at? I wanted to ask, and I don't know where the hell I put it at. Is it over here? What are these? I have no idea what this is. This is like, it says it says DC Hyper Pack on it. I don't know what this is, though. Like, it must be like a Rumble/memory pack. I don't know. It goes in, like, the second slot of the controller, so unfortunately I don't know much about the Dreamcast. Like I said, it wasn't something that I ever had, it wasn't something that I ever researched, but recently I was like, I've never had a Dreamcast. I should get one, see what it's about, it'd be cool. And so I got one, and there you go, you just saw it. Yeah, I'd like to know what that is. And also, this was something that I thought of before. I know that the Dreamcast games are, like, incredibly easy to pirate. Apparently, it was, like, super duper easy and, whatever. And I figured there would be 2 scenarios when I did this video. And this is just, further providing an example of how you'll never please people no matter what you do. Scenario A, which is basically this scenario, is that, I bought all this stuff from different retailers or Sega. I think a couple of things that I bought did come from Sega. On Amazon. A lot of the stuff that they sell in regards to the Dreamcast is pretty damn expensive. I think they had a Dreamcast for sale on Amazon from Sega that was like $700, and I don't know about you, but I'm not going to spend $700 on a Dreamcast. This one, with like everything, I think was less than $200. It came with a system, it came with a bunch of different games, and thought it was a decent deal. Why not? But scenario A was this, where I buy everything from different retailers or Sega themselves, and people say, oh, it was stupid, you wasted money, why didn't you just pirate the games, because it's easy, because that's what I had heard, the whole time growing up with friends that had Dreamcasts, and even up until now, it's so easy to pirate for it, it's just, easy, it's great, you can do whatever you want, but pretty much I believe that if you have the money, and you really enjoy something, and you can spend, some money comfortably on something that you probably shouldn't pirate it or steal it. I'm sure that's not going to go with everyone else's philosophy, but that's just my own. That's what I usually try to do. I don't try to steal or pirate stuff that I don't need to. In fact, I haven't for a very long time, because you know, I have a little bit more money now that I can spend comfortably on, you know, different programs or games and stuff like that. I've pretty much never tried to pirate any game software. It was mostly just like super duper expensive recording software, and amazing, right? Just simply amazing. But now I'm all clean and whatnot, and it's great. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. The scenario A, blah, blah, blah. And then people, just trying to merge back into this, people would be like, oh, yeah, it's just stupid. You wasted your money. You could have just pirated this. And that's scenario A. Scenario B is, you know, I don't show you any of the games I got. Actually, I have, these didn't come with what I bought. I actually bought that at, like, it's called Tradesmart. I don't know, I didn't see any in Chicago when I was there, but it's kind of like, a thrift store / a pawn shop, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but you can sell stuff to them. They resell it. It's not like, you know, they have electronics, they have games, they have new stuff too. They have used stuff. So I bought a bunch of stuff there, and it was pretty cheap. It was like $3 to $5 a game. It wasn't terrible, but scenario B would have been, you know, I didn't show any of my games, and people would have eventually wondered what kind of games I had. And, you know, when I start showing them in like a jewel case, I'm pretty sure this one's going to have, like, you know, the logo and stuff on it. So this would have been a pretty damn good pirate. I'm sure you can do that. In fact, I'm pretty sure. But most of these say, like, copyright, Sega, somewhere. I can't really see it because of the light, but you get the point. That would have been scenario B. And then I would have had people saying, you know, you're promoting piracy to people. And, you know, you're probably one of the reasons Sega went down pretty quick with the Dreamcast, because I don't know the whole problem surrounding Dreamcast. I don't know if the system just sucked. I don't know if it was, you know, so easy to pirate games that that's what led to the downfall, or if it was a combination of stuff. I have no idea. I didn't pay attention at the time, and I didn't research it, so you will probably know more than me on that, but that would have been the other scenario, you know, you're a jerk, you pirated it, you're promoting pirating, you're not supporting the economy, it's people like me that would have, you know, eventually led to Sega's downfall. So either way, someone would have been pissed, and I'm happy with this stuff. I would have been happy, like, I wouldn't have cared much, but there you go. Ragtime Dreamcast. Hopefully I remember to edit that, since I do the random ragtime BS every time I do something like this. But I have quite a few games. Will I record any of them? Maybe. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have no idea. I have quite a few different things here. I wanted to dabble at least, but you'd have to let me know what you wanted to see. I found a really, like, kind of terrible knockoff of Resident Evil called Carrier. I kind of wanted to record that, to be honest, and I don't know if I would ever finish these. What are you doing again? This cat right here. This cat right here, being bad. Look at the camera. Hey, look. Yeah, look at you. You're being bad. You're being a bad kitty. Why are you being so bad? Yeah, that's great. Anyway, I found like a really kind of, it's not really a cheap knockoff. I mean, it's an okay game for what I played of it. I didn't play much of it, but it's called Carrier. You okay, kitty? Yeah, you're fine. It's called Carrier, and I kind of wanted to record that a little bit and see what it was like, but I have a lot of games, and even if I don't have a game and people really wanted to see it, I would probably buy it and then try and do it, but you'll just have to let me know what you want to see, if anything. I wouldn't count on me starting stuff soon. Do you want to get down? Yeah, you do. I wouldn't start on me starting, like, you know, a bunch of shit soon for this, because we have some new games coming out and whatnot, and that's what I'm going to be working on, but who knows what the future holds. You're being bad again. Who knows what the future holds? We'll see, but that's about it. If you have any other topics you'd like me to talk about, since I delved quickly into my past, it wasn't a long, like, sort of story. It was just, you know, about how I got systems and how I had to eventually give them away and how I didn't have a Dreamcast. But if you'd like me to talk about anything else in this style of video where I just talk about random bullshit, feel free to let me know a topic that you want to hear. Other than that, I am done. This video was about 13.5 minutes. It'll probably be a little bit shorter, depending on how I cut it up. It'll probably be closer to 10 or 11, something like that, because there's usually a whole bunch of dead space in the intro of me setting up and making sure everything's good. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know any topics, let me know any games, and I will talk to you guys later.